Howdy y'all, Big Country here with Big Country Survival. So, I apologize for last week not getting a video up in my Bible study videos. We were having technical difficulties and wasn't something I was going to try and fix on Sabbath. So, we are in Job chapter 4. And I don't know, we may make it to 5 this week. We may make it to 5 today. I've already been through all of this, so it doesn't hurt for a refresher. So. Alright. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, If we venture converse with thee, wilt thou be grieved? With who can withhold himself from speaking? Behold, thou hast instructed the weak hands. The words have upheld him that was falling. Thou hast strengthened the feeble knees. But now it is come upon thee, and thou art troubled. Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, thy hope, and the uprightness of thy ways? Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished among innocent, who were the righteous cut off, even as I have seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of God they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. The roaring of the lion, and the voice of the fierce lion, and the teeth of the young lions are broken. The old lion perishes for lack of prey, and the stout lion's whelps are scattered abroad. Alright, so I have a note here for verse 4 and 7 here. It says that Eliphaz emphasizes the facts of human experience, referring particularly to a mysterious spiritual vision or visitation that had come to him in the night. Verses 7 and 8 state that the chief theme that all three of Job's counselors will elaborate, namely, the innocent do not suffer. They insist that because suffering comes from sin, Job, who was suffering so acutely, must be a great sinner. Although these counselors speak eloquently and at times truly, they do not really understand Job's problem. They don't. They don't get it. We know going back to the beginning that, Job was a good man. Job was a righteous man. And so righteous and such a good, righteous man, God looked at him and then looked at Satan and said, hey, look at this guy. Look at my servant Job. Look how righteous he is. He was bragging on Job. So how does a man like that, how is he a great sinner? As these guys would refer to it. And the fact of the matter is, he was not. He was walking uprightly. Obviously, as well as you can. We'll get in. This is just kind of a basic overview of that. So, alright. Okay, so now we're going to get into Eliphaz's night vision. It says that, Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ear received a little of it, in thoughts from the visions of the night. When deep sleep falleth on men, fear came upon me, and trembling. which made all my bones to shake. Then a spirit passed before my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern its form. An image was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his Maker? Behold, he put no trust in the servants, and his angels charged with folly. How much less in them that dwell in the house of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, who are crushed before the moth. They are destroyed from morning to evening. They perish forever, without any regarding it. Doth not their excellency, which is in them, go away? They die even without wisdom. Let's see. Alright, so I have a note here for verse 18. Let's see, Psalms 2:12. We'll go and check Psalms 2:12. I've got lots of different notes too. And this is, I think, just a reference to what Psalms 2:12 is going to reference that verse. Okay. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way which his wrath is kindled, but a little blessed are all they who put their trust in him. Okay. That's a good one. Alright, so he had this vision, and I'm not going to say it was a good vision or a bad vision, but I will say that, as my notes point out here that are in this, and I've got the Schofield Bible, which so far I like it, and it's been kind of the family. The families went with this Bible for a few generations, so I enjoy this Bible, and there are some really good notes in it. But they do. I think that some of the things that they're saying are true, and some of the things that they're saying are not, and they're completely missing the point, and they're misleading in their presentation of what is going on. And so it's the same way with this vision. This vision, there's some truth to it, but it's pushing a different narrative, or he's using it to push a wrong narrative. And in a lot of things, and I'm not saying that this came from devils, this vision. I'm not saying that, because I don't know, because there is some truth in this vision. But Satan will do that to you. He will give you just a little bit of truth, or a lot of truth, but just a little bit of poison. Just give you just a little bit of poison. It's like rat. Have you ever looked at rat poison or mouse poison? Looked at the ingredients? Most of the ingredients aren't poison. Like 99.9% of a bar of rat dope is stuff for a rat to eat. Stuff to entice the rat to eat. But it's that little bit of poison is what kills the rat. And so it can be the same way with doctrine. It can be the same way. Can be the same way with Scripture, and Satan will occasionally use that little bit of falsehood to sway people away. And I'm not going to get into depth on that, into too much more depth on that. I am going to say that I am moving the bulk of my Bible study, and I will have another Bible study up in the next day or two on my new channel, which is Proverbs 1:7 Ministries. And you are all welcome over there. I will still try and do a Bible study here if that is desired. If not, I'll just, if people want to watch it here, I'll do it. But if not, I'll just transfer everything over there. Proverbs 1:7 Ministries. It's a calling that I've got. I've been called for it. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor. I'm just me. And I look forward to seeing you all over there. I hope you have a good Sabbath. And Shabbat Shalom. Alright, I'm going.